couple of players from Europe, first years in their program, will jump it up. It's a North Carolina team that's really good at just about everything offensively, as Young misses at three, rebounded by Trimble. His stick back will go. Seth Trimble,
who played 11 years in the NBA, just mentioned that performance by Rich was the best shooting performance he's ever seen as North Carolina comes up with the steal, and Bogovac.
Mallory, the dynamic freshman from Charlottesville, finds White, whose shot is blocked from three by Wilson. A 5-point Virginia lead. Derek Dixon, true freshman point guard, sets up Vessar, rattles it in.
Well, Vessar in foul trouble because the depth is not great for North Carolina on the front line.
How about this, Corey? Wilson hasn't taken a shot yet against Devin Tillis. Wilson will muscle it in.
Extra defender when he catches the basketball on the block, now navigating one-on-one and has had success.
And it's stripped away from White. Wilson running the floor, and the nation's dunk leader after North Carolina had rallied to tie it. Here's Bogovac off of Wilson's screen, and he buries his second triple. Since then, they are 1 for 10. Here's Wilson facing up into Tillis, leans in and scores it. Caleb with 6. Tony Bennett retired before last year, but recommitted to Ryan Odom. And boy, where would they be without Chance Mallory? Wilson, a tough jumper for Caleb Wilson, rebound off the miss.
And Wilson trying to direct traffic from the post, pointing to get the basketball to him on the block so he can make a play.
He found Vessar out of the double. Trimble, 1 minute to go in a first half, dominated by the home side of Charlottesville. Bogovac buries his step back. Dixon dribbling out the final seconds of the half. Carolina's got to get a shot up here. Dixon against Onyensu, step back triple, high arcing three is good.
Nice disguise by Grunlow, which forces Wilson to get rid of the basketball. And right now, North Carolina looking discombobulated on the offensive end until Seth Trimble bails them out.
Lewis is lingering. Wilson to Young, back for Vessar. Carolina along the perimeter. The freshman Derek Dixon into the corner. Trimble, same spot and same result.
And Wilson and Vessar being dominated by DeRitter and Grunlow on the glass.
Dixon, 1 foot shot for Derek Dixon.
Pointing out Vessar and Wilson.
Young with a strip and steal. Ahead to Dixon against Hall. Dixon, Wilson, slam! And here comes Carolina within 5.
You know I've always been vocal, so it's never been a challenge.
Hard to believe. Dixon off the window. Wilson tips it to Vessar, and North Carolina's on a 19-6 run.
ACC play to make big shots.
6-point lead. 4 minutes gone by in the second half. Dixon finds himself alone. Dixon sticks another three.
Going to pick up the foul. Stevenson coming in for Vessar.
Bogovac in the paint. Bogovac with a smooth touch cuts the lead to 1. Wilson on the switch, and Jakari White is the 9th Virginia player to score. And then Wilson runs the floor and finishes. White, who steps back into a three. A very difficult shot. Powell secures the rebound. Dixon again, eyes up, finds Stevenson. Derek Dixon. Hall holds his ground.
Well, Hall is as strong as he gets, being able to get a low base.
Vessar, Stevenson slams North Carolina. Good all-around game for Hall, who's got 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists.
And Dallin Hall's been able to find his way to the rim as Derek Dixon continues to find his way.
And the Virginia students starting to make a little more noise. Trimble floats it home. He's navigated the team brilliantly. Vessar into Stevenson. Again has the size mismatch with Hall, doing his best to body him, and Stevenson just sticks a turnaround. Wilson guarded by Onyensu, comes over to set the screen. Dixon for Stevenson. That three is good. Jaron Stevenson with all 11. Here's Wilson. Operating against Onyensu. Scores it. Trimble, Bogovac, and Dixon. Here's Bogovac off a screen, gives it to Stevenson. He's been the man in the second half, and he scores to tie the game, plus a foul. Mallory, no good. Big rebound for Wilson. Trimble going all the way, and he scores it with a foul. Seth Trimble attacking. And the bonus shooting 1-on-1. Here's DeRitter. They get it to him. Into Stevenson. And an offensive foul drawn by Stevenson, who's been the man of the hour. 11 turnovers for UVA. Only 4 for UNC. Dixon with a kickback. Stevenson. Yes, sir! Dixon guarded tightly by Dallin Hall. Over to Caleb Wilson. Wilson, long steps. Off the backboard and good. Caleb Wilson with another 20-point game. Mallory got to put it up. He does. He misses. It's Derek Dixon. How appropriately. The North Carolina Tar Heels get their signature win of the season. 85-80 at Virginia.